really good honor. I mean, I've always liked basketball, so it was a good honor to get it for basketball and rather than another sport. I've been on varsity for 4 years, so every year I get like first team or second team, and so when I got MVP, it was really exciting.
How many different sports did you play this year?
I did volleyball and I did basketball. And I'm a cheerleader, and I've done track in the past. I did it for a meet this year, but so I'm pretty much all of them.
You know, we talked to Haley before, and I mean that's two female athletes from the school that won district MVP. That's a heck of a year for the Harper.
Yeah, it was really good. Me and Haley. Volleyball was really exciting, and it was good. I got defensive MVP for that, for volleyball, and I was glad for Haley to get MVP, so it's always good when Harper is able to bring home that title.
For the basketball season, I mean, you scored 12 points a game. You had 91 steals this year. Do you feel like this was your best season?
Yeah, I definitely think it was my best season. It was, as a senior, I knew I had to step up, and you have to get on the boards and stuff, because if not, I don't think there were 5 of us seniors, and we knew we had to come together and really step up if we wanted to go anywhere.
I know that coming into this season, especially with having lost Amanda after last year, I know that there wasn't the same kind of expectation for this season. I don't think anybody really saw the season that you guys had coming. For you as a senior, what is that like to be able to give everybody a season that nobody expected?
Well, we've always wanted to go really far, and then with losing, we did lose 3 seniors last year, Paige, Amanda, and 4, and Courtney. And so this year, everyone was expecting us not to do quite as good, and so we knew that we would have to step up and do better. But the seniors, we've played together since we were in the 3rd and 4th grade, so we've always had it in us. It was just a matter of us learning to play together again, because we were split up JV varsity for a long time, and then it was the Herrings and us, and then we finally got to come back together last year, and we proved some people wrong. So,
do you feel like something like that, where you have to sort of get that chemistry back, do you feel like that was an issue early in the season? Do you feel like you sort of grew together throughout the year?
No, I think we started off really good, and especially with we had some underclassmen kids that played with us, and they did really good. They'd listen to what we said, and we worked really good together as a team.
You know, this was a year like this. I mean, I know that you guys made it to the 2nd round of the playoffs. Talk to me a little bit about that for your senior year, to be able to make it to the area round of the playoffs.
Well, since Ava was a really good team, we wish we would have won and got another couple rounds or 2, but since Ava, they were a really good team, and they went really far in the playoffs, and so it was exciting getting to go to the playoffs our senior year, but every year Harper, we kind of get to the playoffs and then we don't really win past the 1st round, except for my freshman year we went far, so we were hoping to go farther this year, but since they were a really good team.
Is it disappointing at all that you didn't get to go past that point? Do you look back on that with any regret?
Yeah, I really wish we would have gone farther. I don't know what else we could have done, but we've always had, since we were little, we were always like, oh my God, our senior year we have big hopes, we want to go in the playoffs, and then it was kind of disappointing. I mean, it's over, and we only went 2 rounds, but it was still a good year. We went undefeated, and that's the first time Harper's done that in a long time, so.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the win over Blanco, especially, okay, because that was the one that kind of sealed the deal for district, and it is the one, kind of the most important game of the season in some ways. Talk to me a little bit about that game.
The first time we played them, they were a really aggressive team, and we played really bad at the beginning of that game, and so that whole game was very close. And then when we played them the 2nd time in Harper, we knew if we didn't come out ready to go that they were going to probably end up on top. So we just got really focused, and the game had actually been rescheduled because of the bad weather. So we played in Harper on a Saturday, I think, and we just knew we had to be ready to go, and we ended up getting a pretty good lead there at the end.
In a game like that, you talk about the game being rescheduled. Did that give you guys a chance to sort of develop more of a game plan? Did it change the way you approached the game at all?
Well, I think we were going to play on that Friday, and we were so ready to play because this was our big game in our district. Blanco was our big rival. We were all ready to go, and then it got called off due to the weather. And so then when it got rescheduled on Saturday, we were it was kind of hard to get ourselves motivated again, because on Saturdays you're not in the same pattern and stuff. You have to come up here at a different time, and it was kind of hard to get ourselves motivated, but we knew we had to, because if not, we were going to have to be co-district champs or play them again. I was very upset after that second game when we were 0-2 because my 4 years in high school, I've never started off a season like that, and it was just kind of like a wake-up call. If we don't come together and just put everything we've got, it was not going to be good. And I don't even remember what it was. I think one day we stayed after practice. Like, we had our normal practice, it was like 5:30, and it was before we played Comfort maybe or something. It was our third game, and we stayed extra, and we were like, okay, we're going to practice our serving, we're going to practice our hitting, so we stayed extra time after practice, and that's when we really came together as a team. Everyone stayed, we all put in extra time, and then we won the next game, and that's when we all just knew we needed to focus, and we would be fine.
One of the things I talked about with Haley earlier was the win over Ingram, okay, because it was this kind of epic game that just kept going back and forth. And also put you guys 3-2. That put you in position to make a run towards the district title. Talk to me a little bit about that game.
The second game was crazy because the first game they murdered us. It was not what we were expecting. In the second game, we were so ready to get back and just show them that we were better than what we were the first game. So it was very crazy. We were very excited about the game. We were even more excited after the game happened. It was pretty intense.
When you have a game where you've lost to a district rival and then you're playing them again, and I mean, you said they murdered you, so you know, when you go into the game, what are you thinking? Okay, are you nervous, or are you just thinking, you know, we got to get these guys?
Well, we were all really nervous. Well, I think that's the problem for the first game. We were so nervous. We hadn't really. It was our first district game. We had lots of jitters and stuff. So we were really nervous about that, and we knew the second game around we just needed to play our game because we could handle it. So we just had to calm down and breathe, and everything went fine.
This being your senior year, for the team to have strong, I know, and it's not that these are programs that aren't used to having strong seasons, but to go out with the district title in a couple of different sports, to go out with having made the postseason in a couple of different sports for it being your senior year, you know, talk to me a little bit about that.
It was really exciting to be district champs in volleyball and basketball because not every year we've done that. My sophomore year, we got second behind San Antonio Cole, and so it was really good to come out and be district champs in both sports, especially when there was kind of some doubt that we would not be able to pull it together in time and stuff like that, but it was really good.
Overall, I mean, you played a couple of different sports here. Now that you're graduating and you're going to be leaving Harper, talk to me a little bit about what that feels like, what the school meant for you, stuff like that.
The school was really good. The sports program's really good, and it helps me, like, in order to play sports, you have to keep your grades up and stuff, so it really kept me focused on both school and athletics, and I'll be going to A&M in the fall, and so I think Harper's really prepared me for what I need.
Are you going to be playing any sports when you're at A&M?
Probably intramural sports. I've thought about doing something, but A&M's such a big school, and now their basketball team's a national champions.
They're kind of good.
Everybody and their dog is going to want to be going to A&M, so I think I'm just going to go and focus on school and see how it goes.
You know, leaving here now, you know, is there anything, like, what are the memories that you take away from here the most?
Sports, definitely. Sports has left the most memories. When I think about, like, all the stuff I've done the past 4 years, sports are kind of what you hang on to. And
are there any particular moments from your athletic career here at Harper that stand out for you?
The volleyball game against Ingram. That was pretty much, because it was my senior year. That topped most of it.